Difference between upcycling and recycling. Upcycling is sometimes used interchangeably with recycling. While both address the concept of a sustainable future and involve the reprocessing of waste materials, they are distinctly different. Today, we'll explore what sets them apart in terms of process, principle, environmental impact, and economic value. Process. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new materials and objects. The recyclability of a material depends on its ability to regain the properties it had in its original state. It involves a nationwide complementing government policies in waste treatment, starting from waste sorting at the household and municipal levels, through collection and transportation, and finally to the recycling plants where materials are broken down and reprocessed. This is an industrial approach to waste management that employs large-scale technical processes, machinery, and recycling facilities for high efficiency and material recovery. Upcycling, also known as creative reuse, is the process of transforming waste materials, old or unwanted materials, into new products perceived to have greater artistic or environmental value. This practice usually involves more creativity and imagination and is often seen as an artistic problem-solving approach to waste transformation. Upcycling processes are usually conducted on a comparatively smaller scale by individuals or community-based upcycling projects. The 3R principle. Recycling focuses on returning materials to their original state. We often hear about the 3R principle of eco-living, which stands for reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce means reducing consumption by avoiding impulse and excessive purchases, and treasuring things with care. Reuse involves the repeated use of items, and avoiding disposable products. Finally, recycling involves the waste going through the recycling process, to return to its original raw material state, which is then turned into brand new finished products. While upcycling emphasizes imaginative and unique designs, at UAACS, Upcycle Art and Craft Society, we propose a new 3R principle applied to upcycling. The 3R principle of upcycling, rethink, reform, and reborn, pinpoints the creative, transformative, and value-added nature of upcycling. Rethink encourages us to look at items from a fresh perspective, discovering their hidden potential for repurposing. Reform involves physically altering materials, combining them with others, or using different techniques to transform their form. Finally, reborn signifies the new life breathed into upcycled items, allowing them to be used and cherished once again. Environmental impact. The practice of recycling focuses on resource conservation and waste reduction by breaking down waste materials into their raw materials to create new products. In the process, it involves a centralized waste management system of sorting, collection, transportation, sometimes even across countries, and reprocessing. Along the line often comes at the expense of energy consumption, labor force, carbon emissions, pollution, and other environmental considerations. Upcycling, on the other hand, promotes sustainable practices and a circular economy, aiming to minimize waste generation. It directly repurposes discarded materials sourced from daily waste around without breaking them down. Upcycling incurs lower energy consumption, carbon emissions, and pollution associated with new production by repurposing existing materials. This distinction is crucial in understanding the environmental values of upcycling. Economic value. The economic benefits of recycling lie in resource conservation. It also brings along job opportunities in the recycling industry. It is worth noting that the final products produced from recycling may be at risk of lesser quality and lower value due to complications in the collection process and technical issues during the reprocessing of collected raw materials. Recycling is a mass production process and the product value is largely subject to market demand. Upcycled products are often unique, artistic, and have a higher perceived value due to their creative designs and aesthetically pleasing. Items are usually produced in smaller quantities, customized and personalized to meet their specific niche market, thus less elastic to market trends. Instead of jobs in big companies, upcycling creates entrepreneurial opportunities for individual artisans and craftsmen as well as supporting local economies. While both recycling and upcycling contribute to sustainability and waste reduction, they differ in various ways. Recycling focuses on breaking down waste materials to create new products, often on a larger scale, and may result in more environmental expenses. Upcycling adds value to materials, emphasizing creativity, and imagination, often on a smaller scale and using less energy consumption. Whether it's recycling or upcycling, we can all do our part to reduce waste and make a positive impact on our planet. UAACS, Upcycle Art and Crafts Society. When creativity meets sustainability.